I don't know. I never know when this is. It says it's live, but sometimes there's a few seconds before it goes live. So sometimes I'm just talking to myself. I'll wait until somebody comments that they can actually see me and hear me. Hopefully. Maybe there's an ad or something. I apologize. Revelation 73. Hello. At least somebody can see me. Revelation 73 can see me. And I hope that Molly can see me. My love, Molly. Hi, baby, I love you. Now you can go and watch your vlogs. Charlie B, hello from the UK. So in the UK, it must be 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 p.m., right? Cool. Mike Mason, hello, Larry. Hi, Mike, how are you? All the way from British Columbia. Toy Bonnie Gamer 123. Hey, Larry. Hey, Toy Bonnie Gamer 123. Twiggy Armstrong, I like your popcorn pillow. Thank you. I placed it right there so somebody would bring it up. Somebody mentioned that my my back wall is really plain. I mean, I have a Beatles picture over there that you can't see, so I thought I would put that poster there so at least there's something on the wall. So you can look at the picture of the Beatles instead of looking at me. Derek Roberts is in the house. Hey, this says slow mode is on. That's right, Derek. That means you can only send me a message every 90 seconds because sometimes it's hard to keep up with all of the questions, so I have it set so, if you ask a question, you can ask another one after a minute and a half. It's easier for me to follow everybody. Andrew Babet, do you like Nine Inch Nails? I'm not really that familiar with them except for the song Hurt. And I recently listened to that song on my Patreon page and I really liked it. But I love Johnny Cash's version more. Johnny Starden, hello from Louisiana. I like it when people tell me where they're from. They're from all over the world. Joel Ferrer, when is Gus coming back? Yeah, people ask me sometimes when my characters Gus and Phil McCracken are coming back. It's just that, I have this beard or this attempted beard. And they wouldn't look, they'd look weirder than usual. So, but at some point, I want to bring back Gus for sure, and Phil McCracken. Mike Mason, do you like The Offspring? I just got their new album, Let the Bad Times Roll. First album in 9 years. I just know a couple of their hit songs, and yeah, they're a fun band. Nights so Fisonia 02. Hello from Blackpool, England. That's cool. Johnny Overman. Hello from North Carolina. Tim Sinot. Hello from Liverpool. I've heard of Liverpool before. Derek Roberts. I'm eating now. Please bear with me. I will, Derek. And don't choke on your food. The one I can't pronounce, Nikok Narilula, hello from Greece. Colby Mawini, hello from New Brunswick, cool. Ronald Sherman, who is your favorite Beatle? In the Beatle years, probably my favorite back in the day was John Lennon, but now it's Paul McCartney. Frederick Ross, greetings from SC. I don't know what SC stands for. You'd have to let me know. Rasar Kabad. Will you buy any new box sets sometime soon? If so, which ones? I don't think there's any upcoming box sets that I'm interested in. Augustin Del Vega. Have you already listened to some other of Bjork's albums? I mean, Homogenic and Forward. No, I haven't. I've only done reviews for her first and second album on Patreon. Benjamin James just literally finished your Sparks review video. I cannot wait to watch the documentary. Yeah, it's really good. I was really impressed with it. Linda A. Hello from Seattle. Ever been here? Yes, I have. Years in like the early 2000s, I was visiting a friend who is in a band called the Squirrels. Derek Roberts, you know whose discography you're going to do next? Yes. And my next video, which I might post tonight, I tell everyone what the next review and ranking will be for what band. So, this is scriptography, so wholesome. Yeah, I'm not that wholesome. I'm drinking wine in a dirty glass. Check out Undertow from Genesis, and then there were three. Great vocals by Phil Collins. I have that CD. Ronald Sherman, what is your favorite movie? My favorite movies are Goodfellas and Waiting for Guffman and a few more. Samuel Sandon, thank you for being a member. Hello from Stockholm, Sweden. You are the best, Larry. Thank you. And I will get to your song. I've added it for, and thank you for being a Patreon member too. And I will do that song. Pleasant Valley Picker CA, greetings from British Columbia. Jillian Morata, would you say Union by Yes is a bad album? No. It's not one of my favorite albums, but it's okay. Derek Roberts, would you ever do Queen discography, or would that be too long? Well, Derek, I need to get I have their first few albums and their last few albums. I need to get the middle 5, like News of the World and all that, and jazz. And then, yes, I will do that, Derek. And Derek has a YouTube channel. Can you post it, Derek? And please subscribe to it. I don't always have time to watch videos, but I have seen some of his videos and they're excellent. He's a big Beatles fan. Doc Dawkins, finally you have something on your wall behind you. Congrats. Maybe you were the one that complained that my walls were too bare. Yeah, Queen is a good idea. Sometime this year, I plan to rank and review Queen. It's Carmenha. Are you into any modern music of any kind or just music from the past? Mainly music from the past, but newer bands like Greta Van Fleet, who are kind of old school, but still they're a newer band. I like them. Ronald Sherman, do you ever buy vinyl? Not really. Mainly just CDs. Andrew Babay, back in the early 2000s, did you download music off Napster and Kazaa? If so, how many songs? Thousands? Are you going to get me in trouble? I downloaded songs from Napster. I didn't, not a lot though, because I wasn't crazy about the sound quality. But probably, don't tell Lars from Metallica, but probably, 50 or so songs. Pleasant Valley Picker CA, still hoping you'll do an Elvis Costello and the Attractions album review series sometime. I need to buy their CDs. I'm going to try and start buying their CDs this year. Two-Tone Rowan. What would you say is the CD you listen to the most? Lately, it's been John Anderson from Yes, his second solo album, Song of Seven. I heard Key's studio yesterday and it's awesome, so fresh sounding. Yes, the later Yes albums, they don't get the love that the earlier ones like Close to the Edge and Fragile get. And I think like Magnification is another really awesome later Yes album. Revelation 73, most urgent question, where the hell are Jinx and Mittens? They're in the bedroom, on the bed, soaking up the sun. And I might get Jinx later if... I'm sure you guys would love to see Jinx. What are your thoughts on Pat Metheny? I've never heard his music. Derek Roberts, I'm afraid I deleted a lot of those vids because they were so bad, and now I'm not really in position to do because I'm taking care of my mom sometimes, and that takes up a lot of my time. No problem, Derek. Just let me know when you're back. And I hope your mom is okay. Ronald Sherman, what is your favorite George Harrison album? Well, besides All Things Must Pass, I really love 33 1/3. Joel Ferrer, I know you like some Metallica, but do you like some Megadeth also? Yes, I've done reactions on Patreon to at least 2 Megadeth songs. I forget the names of them, but they were awesome. I really did. I actually liked them more than Metallica. Have you listened to 666 by Aphrodite's Child? No. That sounds scary. Revelation 73, do you like Stevie Nicks? Yeah, I love a lot of Fleetwood Mac mainly. Her songs in Fleetwood Mac. Doc Docus, Larry, have you heard of the band Mud? Yes. I've seen videos of them on Top of the Pops. Mud, have you listened to any of the songs off the latest by Cheap Trick? Nope. Tornado or Going for the One? Ooh, Going for the One, but Tornado, I love it just as much as Going for the One. But if I had to choose, it would be Going for the One for the last song. I've had some wine, so I forget the name of the last song. Michael Garbutt. He's a member. Hello from Guelph, Ontario. Where do you buy the Haunted Ghost Pepper Chips? I think you can buy them anywhere. I bought mine at Independent. Ronald Sherman. So cool to interact with you. I follow you for a couple of years now. You're the best, Larry. Thank you, Ronald. Vanessa Delacruz. Have you tried listening to Slayer also? Too heavy? I actually, once again, I keep bringing up Patreon, but I can react to songs on Patreon and play them without worry of copyright. And somebody suggested a Slayer song, and I liked it. I don't, it's not too heavy for me. I like Black Sabbath and Motorhead. Pleasant Valley Pickercier. Larry, your beard is getting fairly long. Yes, it is. I'm attempting I've never had a beard. So, until Molly tells me to trim it, I'm going to just keep growing it. The Crossfire 951. Do you think that generally bands release the best music in their first albums or later in their career? I think if I love a band, I think for the most part, they're pretty consistent throughout their career. They might have a not so good album or two, but see what's up. Favorite movie soundtrack? Ooh, I don't know. I think I said last time Saturday Night Fever. Revelation 73. What do you think of Heart's music? I just like their early music. Are you a fan of Ozzy Osbourne? Smudge 3. Yes, but just his when he was in Black Sabbath. I never really followed his solo career, but I love Ozzy in Black Sabbath. Rassar Kaboid. Have you heard of the band Ghost? They kind of suck. I think I've seen a video of theirs and it was like okay, but do you have any Fleetwood Mac CDs? No, I don't. But I've had them in the past. I really love Tusk, and Rumors, of course, is great. Mike Mason, Larry, I'm listening to Lindsey Buckingham's solo album, Gift of Screws. I like his solo. Do you like Lindsey Buckingham's solo stuff? I haven't really heard too much, although I remember buying his first album when it came out years and years ago. Goulardi. Ever listen to Nick Drake? Yes, on Patreon. And I really like the song that I heard. Andrew Babet. I like the slow mode as it seems you are able to read every comment more effectively. Risk of skipping questions not as common this way. Yeah, thank you. I actually had it at 60 seconds and then it still seemed to go by too fast, so I have it at 90 seconds right now. Smudge 3, do you like Iron Maiden? They're good. They're very talented. Yeah. Fez Monkey, how do you choose what to listen to as you have so many CDs? Yeah, it's difficult. It is. But there's certain ones I always go to, and then when I'm looking at all my CDs, I'll kind of, I haven't played this one in a few months or whatever, and I'll listen to it. That's right, Lady of Vampiria. Favorite music soundtrack isn't released yet. Oliver, hey Larry, what is your least favorite Pink Floyd album? I haven't heard all of them, but my least favorite that I've heard is the Final Cut. Jillian Morata, what is the worst Bob Dylan CD? It's Under the Groove or something like that. It's got groove in the title. It's so bad I forget the title. Edwin Array, have you heard Jerry Garcia's album Cats Under the Stars? No, I haven't. Canadian Infinite. Would you marry again? Yes. I'd marry you, baby. Pleasant Valley Picassier saw Black Sabbath on their 13th tour. They were great, and Ozzy ran around the stage like he was in his 20s. Cool. Smudge 3, nice Beatles poster in the background. Thank you. I just put that there today. Linda A. I wonder if anyone owns like 40,000 plus CDs. That would be insane. How many do you own? I have no idea. Maybe like, I should count them someday. Maybe like 400 or 500. And there are people that have like thousands of CDs. Aaron, you've got your curls out, Larry. Yeah, this is my natural hair. It's always curly. I need a haircut, but right now in Ontario, we have a stay-at-home order, and a lot of, like places are closed, so you can't get your hair cut. Derek Roberts, do you like Styx? You don't think they're corporate rock, do you? Yeah, they are corporate rock, Derek. But I like them. I like some. I used to buy their albums back in the day. Doc Dacus. Leslie Gore versus Connie Francis. Who would win in a fist fight? I don't know. Probably Leslie Gore. Look at that right there, Bob F. I have 2,500 CDs, 3,000 records. See, like I said, my CD collection is really nothing compared to other people. Fit to be tie-dyed. Happy May 1st. I'm outside cleaning up the backyard. Gorgeous day. And I know I keep repeating myself, but I'm planning to contact you about us doing, and then with other people too, doing a live chat together. I've just been lazy. But maybe next, I'll write to you hopefully in a couple of days. Maybe we can set something up in May. Aaron, you're like a Canadian. You're like a Canadian Bob Dylan. Thank you. Thank you very much. You like post-rock? Rigo hates music. I don't know what post-rock means. I'm not into the latest genre. Do you like Badfinger? Yeah. They have a very sad story. Yeah, I have their greatest hits. Have you heard of the English band called Saxon? If so, do you like them? I think I reviewed a song on my Patreon by them recently, and they were okay. Andrew Babet, did you get your COVID vaccine? I got mine, my dose 1 of 2, May 19th. Yeah, I get my first vaccine on the 12th. And then the second one is booked for September. 46 and 2. What's your thoughts on math rock, if you've ever heard of it? I've never... Math rock. That's funny. I've never heard of math rock, seriously. Vandelay Industries. How often did you used to go to concerts pre-COVID? Not that often. I've been to maybe 15 concerts in total. Hudson Rainey, more love for the popcorn cushion. Thank you. Lion of Judah, Lamb of God, you can go and repent elsewhere. I don't, anybody's religion, it's fine, but, this is just a friendly live chat. I don't want to repent right now. Oh, Pleasant Valley Picker, I'm getting mine next week. What would be your dream supergroup? I just like the bands the way they are. I wouldn't want, like Paul McCartney, I'd want him in the band he's in now or in Wings or the Beatles. Doc Docus, is there a book or manual on how to become a Studmuffin? Well, it's more of a pamphlet. Derek Roberts, in country music, you like Waylon or Willie? I like them both. Smudge 3, I would like to go to Canada, but I hate the snow. Best Buddy Production. Hello, Larry. I just watched the Sparks documentary by Edgar Wright, and I really enjoyed it. It's a great emotional story. Yeah, thank you. I really did enjoy it. Michael Garbott. Do you like the Dixie Dregs? I don't think I've ever heard them. I've heard of them. Vandelay Industries, greatest songs ever recorded. I was actually thinking of doing a top 10. For me, if I had to choose, what are the 10 greatest songs of all time? So I don't want to, one of them would be the Beatles' A Day in the Life. But I might do that in a video soon. Maybe with Fit to be Tie-Dyed, so we have something to do in a video thing. It'd be cool. Rigo hates music. Do you use Rate Your Music or any online music rating website? Yes, I do. I love Rate Your Music. I'm actually a member. Any rock bands that are still active that you would love to see? Sparks, Blue Oyster Cult, Greta Van Fleet. I'd like to see them. Tool. The Emerald Wolf. What's your favorite way overall to listen to music? Headphones. What happened to the website designer, the one who made Phil Does It Right? It's funny when somebody brings up an old comedy video that I've even forgotten about. Beetle, how long have you been live for? I just joined. I've been live for almost half an hour. Fit to be tie-dyed. Hey, my last comment was taken down. Bummer. Really? I didn't take it down. Repost it. I'd never take down one of your comments. Fit to be tie-dyed. Hudson Ranny. Larry, if you want to do a group live stream, I can send you a Facebook message on how I do one with group people. Sure. Thank you. I think Fit to be Tie-Dyed mentioned he knows how to do it too. Pleasant Valley, Pecker, CA. Larry, have you heard John Cale's Paris 1919 album? It's great. No, I haven't. But yeah, I think I would like his music if I have heard a little bit of it. Lady of Imperia. How many times did you watch the documentary within the available 48 hours, Larry? I watched it once. Because at some point it'll be on Blu-ray and all that. So I don't want to be, I want to be excited to get the Blu-ray or see it again in a few weeks. But it was really good. Aaron, any thoughts on the recent depiction of Morrissey on The Simpsons? I saw about it, but I don't know anything about it. But I'm not that big of a fan of Morrissey as a person, but I do like the Smiths. '46 and 2. Do you like the Youngbloods? I'm really... Sorry, I'm missing some questions here. I apologize. Do you like the Youngbloods? I'm really into them right now. I haven't, except for that one big hit that they had, I'm not really that familiar. Bill Bruford or Alan White? I go with Alan White. Jan O, are you planning to listen to Homogenic by Bjork? It's right after her album Post. I might at some point on Patreon. Join Patreon and make a album request. Fit to be tie-dyed. Anyway, I'm up for a love chat with you. Let me know when. It's not going to be a love chat. Fit to be tie-dyed. It's going to be a live chat. That was funny. Fit to be tie-dyed is up for a love chat. Yeah. Rigo hates music. How do I grow my small music collection as a very young adult? Just buy a CD when you can, and it will slowly... Then when you're 63 years old, you'll have 5,000 CDs like I do. Beetle, remember gaming stuff from all those other streams? That's me. I always change my channel. Cool. Janet Sampson is in the house. Hi, Bob. Barry Bowman, you should do a review on In the Court of the Crimson King. I think I have a lot of videos on my channel, and there's got to be a video where maybe it's when I'm unboxing or purchasing the latest CD version of it, and I talk about it. I love the album. Pleasant Valley Picker CA. Larry, are you on Facebook? Yes, it's in the description of all of my videos. Larry Graves. Vendelay Industries. How much music, DVDs, Blu-rays do you own? Not that many. Maybe like 80 or so. I love Genesis, but I'm not really that interested in the Genesis reunion. Fit to be tie-dyed. Love chat, live chat, not love chat. If you want a love chat, you're gonna have to go somewhere else. We'll call our first live chat our love chat. 46 and 2. Now a serious question. If you were to show someone the Beatles who has never heard of them before, what album would you show them? Revolver. Janet Sampson, great beard, Larry. Thank you. I actually didn't think that I could actually grow a beard, but I'm attempting to grow a beard, and nobody's laughing. Nobody's laughing. I hope they're not laughing. That's a great Beatles poster in the background. That's the third time somebody's mentioned that. I just threw that there today. Derek Roberts, would you ever do a reaction video on a magician? You really should see Sacred Rihanna. Yeah, I might. You never know. Hudson Rainey, do you regret giving up on Paul in 1982 so you could have experienced more of his albums being released and hearing them when they came out? No, actually don't. I needed a 25-year break from Paul McCartney. And I don't think I would have enjoyed the albums that he made back then as much as I do now, most of them. Yeah, love chat, that was funny. David Bagnall, should Yes do another Beatles song cover or a long version of the song Band on the Run by Wings? Well, Yes isn't really together anymore because John Anderson isn't the singer, so I know they're still kind of together, but they're not Yes without John Anderson. Rigo hates music. Have you ever heard of Hex by Bark Psychosis? It's one of my favorite grails that I own on CD. I never have. Julie, love chat. I know, Fit to be Tie-Dyed wants to do a love chat. He's going to end up getting mad about that. I'll stop joking. Then he won't want to do a live chat with me. We're just joking, Fit to be Tie-Dyed. I'm going to tell Molly, though, that Fit to be Tie-Dyed wants to do a love chat. Do you like peas? Yep, I sure do. Do you have a favorite Petticoat Junction girl? Doc Dacus. I never really watched that. I know what TV show you're talking about. It's from the 60s. But I never really watched it that much. Best Buddy production. Do you listen to Supertramp? If so, what do you think your favorite song by them is? Yes, I do. My favorite album is Crime of the Century. So any song from that album. Janet Sampson, 4 guardian angels over your shoulder there, Larry. That's right. Julie, any Jackson Triggs Merlot in your glass yet? Yes. Cheers. Oh, and Molly and I are looking forward to what you're going to tell us. I'll leave it at that. And also, sorry that anything happened. Now, back to the live chat here. Do you collect any vinyls, John Tucker? I'm not really a vinyl collector, but I do have some vinyl. Cedric Price. I bet there's a Nickelback poster behind the Beatles one, but you don't want anyone seeing it. You never know. Beatle, how did you get into John Lennon's solo career? I just listened to Oh Yoko, and well, it wasn't the best. Obviously, I like Imagine. Well, because I was a Beatles fan, and so when all of the Beatles started making solo albums, Beatles fans bought them. Derek Roberts, on that Bee Gees Sgt. Pepper movie, why did they try to join Abbey Road to Sgt. Pepper while completely ignoring the White Album? I don't know, Derek. I'm almost thinking of buying that Sgt. Pepper movie because I know it's bad. I've seen it, but I'd like to kind of own it. General Kratos, I have a flu, fever, and sore throat. I don't want to go to the hospital. I'm a heavy smoker, and in hospital you can't smoke. I hope it's just a normal fever and not COVID symptoms. What should I do? You should see a doctor. I'm not a doctor. Matthew Smith, what 2 or 3 songs best sum up the spirit of what rock and roll is in your opinion? Rock and Roll by Led Zeppelin. I don't know. Whole Lot of Love, A Whole Lot of Rosie by AC/DC. And that's a hard question. That'd be good for a top 10 video. Mike Mason, which cat will we see today, Jinx or Middens, after their sun tanning on Larry's room? Remind me, and before the live chat ends, I'll bring out Jinx. Jinx is easier to handle. Middens is, she's a really nice cat, but to be held, she'll come up and lay on my lap or whatever, but for me to pick her up, she'll want to go. Maybe I'll show you. Michael Garbutt. Yes is not yes without Chris Squire. That's true, Michael. That's true too. Any album for Does This Album Suck series, I recommend Calling All Stations. That's a good idea. Rigo Hates Music. Have you ever heard Godspeed You, Black Emperor? And if so, what's your opinion of them? I've never heard them. Cedric Price, by Studmuffin. Enjoyed the chat. Thank you. And everybody, remember to like this video. If you like it. Or thumbs it down if you don't like the video. Dan Johnson, is your mouth still hurting from those ghost pepper chips? No, but they were burning for like a good 10 minutes. Gustavo C, do you have an electric car? No. Beatle, what's best? Pet Sounds, Revolver, or Sgt. Pepper's? My favorite of theirs would be Sgt. Pepper's. Jack X Cassway, hello. Freddie, if you could be a member of any band, which one would you choose? I'd like to be a member of the Beatles. Mike Mason, Doc, I would have a love chat with Mariah Carey and Amanda Marshall. Best Buddy Production. What's your favorite song from the album Propaganda by Sparks? That's a good question. Bon Voyage. Matthew Smith, listen to the Soft Parade, haven't in decades after watching your video. It's pretty good. Review, sorry. Yeah, it's pretty good. Alijo Caride, do you know any Latin American artists? No. 46 and 2. Have you listened to Tool's Undertow? If so, what's your favorite song on it? I have Undertow, but I need to listen to it more. So I have no idea what my favorite song on it is. But the couple of times I've played it, I've enjoyed it. Janet Sampson, to me, the spirit of rock and roll is exemplified in the song Johnny Be Good. Top 3 70s Yes albums. Tales from Topographic Oceans, Relayer, and Going for the One. Goofball/gaming. Have you listened to any of Roger Waters' solo material? And if so, what is your opinion of them? I've never listened to any of his solo material. Listen to Charlie Garcia one day. He's great. Rigo hates music. Do you think CDs and cassette tapes will have a comeback like vinyl in the future? Somebody mentioned that before. It probably will, because it kind of ebbs and flows. Beetle, what color clothes would you wear in the Sgt. Pepper's album cover? I'd wear Paul's uniform. I like that. Pleasant Valley Picassier. Larry, what is a classic band? Larry, what classic band is the one you could never get into? There's a few. Some of these questions, it's like I have to take my time to think about them. Guns N' Roses. Palmer, thoughts on Kansas? I just know a couple of their songs, like Carry On My Wayward Son, and they're good. Vendelay Industries, any David Bowie albums in your collection? Favorites? Well, I have every David Bowie album, and I actually did a series on my channel where I ranked and reviewed in separate videos all of his albums, and it's in my rock music vlogs if you want to check it out. Probably my favorites are Black Star, Ziggy Stardust, Lodger. I love basically all of his albums. Tony Kaye or Rick Wakeman? Rick Wakeman. Top 5 grails in your collection. I don't have any grails in my collection. Goofball Gaming. Since the Beatles and Pink Floyd are very famous and they will most likely never go away, do you think more obscure artists like Frank Zappa and Iron Butterfly as examples will ever die out? No, especially Frank Zappa. The Crossfire 951, thoughts on 38 Special. I've never really listened to them. Adate Sunmore. Who's your favorite guitarist? My favorite might probably be Steve Howe of Yes and Frank Zappa. Those are my two favorites. Would you like to see Julian, Paul, and Ringo play live together someday? It doesn't matter to me. Janet Sampson, when are you going to be vaccinated, Larry? I was zombified April 1st. My first vaccine shot will be May 12th, and then my second one is in September. Pleasant Valley Pickersay, who's your favorite female singer? Chrissy Hynde of the Pretenders and Patti Smith. Barry Bowman, have you seen Frank Zappa live? No. Goofball Gaming, what do you think on the opinion that the Beatles are overrated? Personally, I don't agree, but I would like to know what your opinion is on the statement. People are going to think they're overrated. It's their opinion. And it's just silly. The Beatles, no one compares to the Beatles. There's the Beatles, and then there's all the other bands. Actually, speaking of the Beatles, if some of you know Andy and Alex, they have this reaction channel on YouTube, and I'm a member of their Patreon. Just today, they are listening to the Beatles' White Album. So if you join, I think it's $5 or whatever. If you join, you can watch them listening to the Beatles' White Album for the first time. And I've just finished watching side one of them listening to the White Album, and their reactions it's really cool to see somebody experiencing, an album that I've loved for years and years. Peter Merle, I suggest you check out the channel listography. 3 guys rate and rank the complete discographies of many of your favorite artists and bands. Could be interesting for you. Okay, that sounds cool. I'm going to actually write that down. Thank you. Derek Roberts, of horror movies, do you like Hammer horror? I don't know what that is. I'm not a fan of horror movies because they don't scare me. Brad, do you like any Judas Priest? You got another thing coming. That's about the only song I know. MDA 87, do you have an iPhone or something else? I have. Get the right name for it here. I have the Galaxy S20 FE 5G. Yeah, Andy and Alex are great. They are. Yeah. Do you like to watch? Thank you for being a member. If there was ever a chance for 2 bands to come together and do a song, what would those bands be, and what song? I don't like that. I really don't. I was actually going to do a video on things in rock music that I don't like, and it's like when a band will collaborate with another artist or whatever, and I'd rather they just stay apart. Doc Docus, chocolate or vanilla? I guess chocolate. Barry Bowman, Revolution 9 sounds like something Frank Zappa would do. Yeah. Lady of Imperia, the Beatles just were the lucky ones to be in the right place at the right time, but that doesn't mean that they're actually better than others. That's your opinion. Yeah, and you're entitled to it. But for me, the Beatles were the best. Goofball Gaming, when Zappa passed in 1993, were you already a fan? And what was your reaction if you were aware of him at the time? Yeah, I've been a fan of his since 1975. And so, it was just sad when he passed away. What's your opinion on Genesis' self-titled album? Do you like their 80s albums? You're going to find out in upcoming videos at some point. Favorite Doors song? Light My Fire and Roadhouse Blues, but I love a lot of Doors songs. Augustin Del Vega. Do you own any other Criterion DVDs? Yeah, maybe one or two. I can't recall what they are right now. Yeah, the channel's discography. Thank you. Mike Mason, do you like the band, Anne Murray or Bare Naked Ladies? I'm a huge Bare Naked Ladies fan. Their new album, Detour de Force, is out this summer. Of the three, I like the band. I have their first five albums. Anne Murray was good, and Bare Naked Ladies are good. Yeah. Derek Roberts, Hammer Horror, anything with Christopher Lee, Vincent Price, or Peter Cushing? No, I never watched any of that. Ben, do you think there is going to be a Ram reissue? No. They've already done that, and they did an excellent job with the box set and everything. "46 and 2, favorite song off of the Jimi Hendrix Experience? Are You Experienced?" Janet Sampson, the Beatles had 2 great singers and 2 great songwriters. George gave them 3. Yeah. Thank you, Best Buddy Production. Some of them are, do you like to watch? Larry, since you like Tool, you need to find Tool Upshot. Okay. Push It, not Upshot. Okay. This has been another nice live chat. I enjoyed the one last weekend. And I think I haven't missed too many questions. So I'll do this again next weekend. What is your Lengo McHarrison? What is your favorite 3-man band? Off the top of Grand Funk Railroad, at least in the early years, and Rush, of course. I'm not that familiar with Rush's A Farewell to Kings. I haven't heard it in quite a while. Favorite Kraftwerk album is between Autobahn and Radioactivity. Goldardi, have you ever watched the Salty Cracker channel? No, I haven't. Who sang the high notes part in A Day in the Life, John or Paul? That's a good question. I think it's Paul. Or maybe John and Paul together. Thank you, Mike. Yes, I'm going to get Jinx because I'll be ending this live chat in a few minutes. Ernest 3383. What's your take on the Rolling Stones Rock and Roll Circus? I thought the Rolling Stones played pretty well, but of course the Who were the best live performers. Fit to be tie-dyed. I'll start thinking about ideas for a love chat. Be warned. Yeah. It'd be good to have, I don't know. Like, one idea is what would you consider the 10 greatest songs of all time? If one per artist though, like the Beatles, one song. What are the 10 greatest songs of all time? That'd be interesting. But even something just Beatles related. Yeah, Budgie was a great 3-man band. David, how many times have you played Panic in Detroit Bowie live song from David Live 74 album? I need to listen to that more. I've only played it a couple of times. Goofball, yes. My favorite Emerson, Lake and Palmer album is Brain Salad Surgery. Hudson, sent you a demo video on StreamYard. Thank you. Yes, debut album or Time in a Word. I love them both. I just listened to Time in a Word yesterday. They're even. I can't pick a favorite. Gus Gaming 22 Mike. Hey. Yeah, 10 greatest songs would be a tough list to do. Fit to be tie-dyed. Good idea. We could also do something on Grand Funk. One of the greatest bands ever that no one talks about. I agree. Yeah. Have you seen Elton John? No, I haven't. I'm going to get Jinx, so there will be nobody here for the next minute or so. So just talk amongst yourselves. This is it. This is Jinx. Gonna say hello to everybody? She looks really thrilled. You don't know how to talk amongst yourself. I know. Hey? Isn't that exciting, seeing Jinx? There you go, baby. That's it. That was Jinx. What a way to end the live chat. I've never heard about Gus G. Do you like to watch any restaurants that have permanently closed that you miss? Not that I miss, but it's sad. Some of these mom and dad restaurants have closed. Pleasant Valley Picker CA. Larry, if you do StreamYard, you can have guests on and actually talk with them. Yeah, that's the idea. Yeah. Jude to Oob. Hello, fine sir. This is my first time seeing you live. Do you went live before because I never got to witness any live streams of you? Regards from the Netherlands. Yeah. Every weekend now, lately, I try and do one. Like a 1 hour live chat. So thank you. Paul McCartney or John Lennon in the 70s? Paul McCartney. Jinx actually prefers Three Dog Night over the Stray Cat, she told me. So thanks everybody. Cheers. Thank you for, I apologize if I missed anybody's questions. And I'm going to be posting my video in a couple of hours of the next band I'm going to be ranking and reviewing. So stay tuned for that. Yes, you're going to be expecting a love chat sometime next week for sure. Yep. Thanks, everybody. Yeah. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Vendelay Industries and Doc Docus, Pleasant Valley Picker CA, Derek Roberts, Lango McHarrison, Johannes Storo, Jude to Oob, Barry Bowman, Lady of Empiria, Goofball Gaming, Lango McHarrison, Fit to be Tie-Dyed. Looking forward to our love chat. Janet Sampson, Bob. Gus Gaming 22, Mike, thank you. Barry Bowman, Peter Merle. Julie. Cheers, Julie. I thought you'd fallen asleep. Zeb, too late. Bye-bye. Thank you for dropping by anyway, Zeb. Zeb. Toon Tamasha. Mike Mason and Douglas Gilbert. If I missed anybody's names, I apologize. Thanks, everybody. Goodbye.